Hello, welcome back to the This Camera Podcast. There's two of us. There's no camera.
No.
I think we've been over this before.
We have. I think like every time we do the podcast, you're like, oh, there's no camera. And I'm like, yeah, it's the name, or the other way around.
Still, man. I don't know about that. Either way, today is, of course, February 13th?
Today is the 13th. Tomorrow will be the 14th, but for you, today is the 14th, and yesterday was the 13th.
Probably. So, the direct just happened.
Yes.
The direct started at 5:30 Eastern Standard Time.
Mm-hmm.
And we're like, well, okay, here's what was going to happen. Last week we were going to record... Whoa.
Yeah.
Last week we were going to record an episode.
Yep.
But we decided against it because there was the rumor that there was going to be a direct today.
Yep.
Turns out that rumor was true.
Also, we were very tired and did not feel like recording anything.
That is also a thing that happened. So we waited, and now it's today. The direct just happened, and we're like, well, we should just talk about this direct because what's the point? Or else we would be talking about this in March.
Yeah.
And that's like, how about now? So we watched the direct, and then Abigail hadn't watched the new Shane Dawson series on the conspiracy stuff.
Yep.
Which, if y'all haven't watched that, link in the description. Go watch that because it's real good. I'm assuming most of you have seen it, just because.
Yeah.
It's Shane Dawson.
Yeah.
But first order of business.
Yep.
Abigail.
Yeah.
Chuck E. Cheese.
Chuck E. Cheese.
What that mouse do with that pizza?
The mouse sees the ringleader. What really happened? I think they get the slices like pre-cut. Like I think what happens is they're frozen pizzas and they're pre-cut, and then they like sprinkle a little cheese on top and they go in the oven. And then once they come out of the oven, they just rearrange it depending on what people order. So like if you order like a half a pizza that's like pepperoni and half that's cheese, they're just gonna take two whole ones and smush that together, and that's why it looks like it doesn't match.
That's false advertising.
Oh.
They say made to order.
They say made to order.
There's no way that pizza's made to order, first off.
No, exactly.
Because, like, we talked about this. In the video, you see Shane, the pizza he takes to his house later on. That's like half pepperoni, half cheese.
Yep.
There's no way. No way that is one pizza. And then you were even like, well, they probably just make one pepperoni one and one cheese one and then split it in half. But why would you need to do that if it's made fresh to order? But then making one half of each is just as much work.
Well, no, because, like, I don't know, because it's probably something about flow, where it's like, if two different tables order a half pepperoni and a half cheese, then it's just like, we'll just make a whole one of each, because then it's easier, and then you just shove them together when you send them out to the table.
Is that true? Is it that hard to put pepperonis on one half of a pizza? Because a cheese pizza is just the basis of the pepperoni.
But think about how many times you've ordered a thing with like half whatever from a pizzeria chain. Okay, I have done this, and sometimes when you order like a half, let's say half your family wants onions for whatever reason, and you're a heathen, and the other half is just pepperoni, you know, like the true God and whatever. Oftentimes you get that, and like it's overlapping, and like half of it's not really half. It's like a quarter of this pizza's pepperoni and a lot of it. And then the rest is onions. And, like, no one cares because we all have anxiety, so no one's going to call them and be like, hey, this pizza's wrong. You're just going to suck up and eat it like a man.
Right.
So, you know, that's what happens. But if you're in a restaurant and you are grinding out pizzas every 5 seconds anyway, you're just pumping out the machine. You don't care what people are actually ordering. You're just putting it through the machine. So if someone's like, I want half, it's easier to just continue both separate chains of cheese and pepperoni because you know that's just assembly lining. It's easier to just continue both chains of pepperoni and non-pepperoni and then just stick them together before they get to the table.
It is, but I don't know that it's easy. That's the thing. That's my problem. I don't know if it actually saves any time because look at like Domino's or Papa John's, right? Same thing. Assembly line. I've been behind it. Yeah. I know what they do. They do the same thing. So if a company...
That's going straight in a box, though. That's going in a box to a totally different person. If you're in the restaurant and you have people... you know, on the assembly line and then they go out, it's just like there's no going into the box or anything. It's like they're handing it off to a plate, like a hot plate that a thing goes on.
You're right, but I don't know, man. I think it's I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and say that they are definitely reusing pizza. I think that's a little far-fetched.
Yeah.
But I do think that what is probably happening is that they get shipments of single slices that are frozen and it's reheated and they're claiming it's fresh and it's false advertising.
if that's possible, because I mean, like, if you order just like 2 pieces, I don't even know if you can do that.
I don't think you can at Chuck E. Cheese. I don't think you can.
So, like, then what would be the point of ordering single slices? My guess is just pre-sliced, not necessarily single package slices. I'm just saying they're pre-sliced.
Oh no, I think they're single packages, because if you look at the videos, you could see like how there are segments within one pizza that's mismatched. So it looks like it's like from 4 different pizzas. I think just because it's 4 different slices, you know what I mean? 4 different kinds of slices that they're putting in there. It's not really meant to be a pizza. It's just 8 slices.
Someone should like buy like at home like frozen pizza and Chuck E. Cheese pizza and like compare them.
Because if it is like that, or if it comes in like pre-sliced for whatever reason, and they cook it, some are going to shrink a little bit, then it makes sense.
Yeah.
Because like Ryland even says in the video that they're all pretty much cooked to the same temperature, right? They all look the same. But some are a little bit more shrunken, some are a little bit... And I can see that the morphing happened if it's pre-sliced. But if it's not...
Yeah.
Then like, is someone just like not know how to use... Did they just not teach people how to use knives?
I mean, who are they hiring? They're not, you know...
They just got a real wobbly pizza cutter.
Well, because they show in the commercials that like thing where it's like and it's like all the way across, but they're more likely probably using like cheap pizza rollers.
They just got the initials back there, and Michelangelo just does not know how to use that shit. It's like, it just doesn't matter.
They're probably slicing and turning at the same time. Like it's on the dish, you turn this wheel and you slice, and like they're probably not very good at it, so it's just like hitting it at weird angles.
Every single one though, all of them.
Yeah, it's a little. That's the thing. It's like uniformly like that.
Yeah.
And so like that's what makes it weird.
Which is like, that's what I'm saying. If it's pre-frozen and pre-packaged, makes sense because then it's coming from a factory.
Yeah.
But if it's not, that's some.
Yeah, it's bizarre. It's just like, why?
All right, but that is not what you people came here for.
Maybe it is.
You didn't come here to talk about freaking Chuck E. Cheese pizza.
I did.
But keep the discussion going in the comments. I want to know what people think about this. Don't tweet at Chuck E. Cheese because they're already mad at Shane and I don't want him to get sued.
Yeah.
All right, but end of the actual direct that happened. Before we start, I want what did you think, general, without talking about any of the games? Just like, what did you think? Was it good? Was it bad?
I thought it was good. I thought it was like there was stuff I'd never heard of. There was stuff I had heard of. There was exciting announcements. I don't know. I didn't have a problem with the direct. I feel like I'm always going in with low expectations anyway because I'm just like, Nintendo will do what they want. It doesn't like that's the thing. It's like I'm not going into it thinking that they somehow know what every fan on Instagram is like making
all
charts
5
of.
Smash DLC characters will be announced in this direct.
Like that's impossible. And I always go in with this attitude of like, what will Nintendo reveal to me today?
What do these wacky lads have for me?
They're gonna tell us everything eventually.
Abigail goes to the Chuck E. Cheese and she doesn't care where the slices came from. You understand? She just wants to know how are they gonna fit together?
What an amazing metaphor, God. But yeah, I'm just like, neat.
I thought it was a well-packed direct. I thought it did really good. The only issue I have with it is, honestly, it's not because of the direct itself. It's because of how long it took. It was pretty reveal-light on Nintendo's part. And I mean, we'll get into that. But I think the games that they did reveal were great. Yeah. But it was very light. But I also get it because this is just a packed year.
Well, they revealed, for the first time without any preamble, Super Mario Maker 2 and the Link's Awakening reboot.
Yeah, but that was it.
Redo. And I think those are big enough reveals to carry
Those are definitely big reveals, but the fact that this is the longest time without a direct that we've been in to get 2 games, I just think Nintendo had a problem with the Switch, and I hope that they're going to fix it after the egg on their face that they had with Metroid. I think they just revealed stuff too early.
Yeah, that's probably it.
Like, I think this should have been the first time we heard about Fire Emblem.
I agree.
Or maybe not this early, maybe the last direct, but I just think we heard about games too early on, and it happened with Fire Emblem, in my opinion. It happened with Yoshi, and it happened with Metroid.
They are counting their eggs before Yoshi throws them.
Yeah. The only one that I was like, this is fine, was Pokemon. Yeah. Because they were like, whoa, okay, Let's Go Pikachu isn't the only one. Calm down. Yeah. So that was the only thing. Because even like Daemon Ex Machina was released too early.
Oh, yeah.
But let's get into the actual reveals now. Let's talk about the games themselves. So, of course, first one they revealed, they opened it off. Yeah. Super Mario Maker 2.
Let's talk about the most important thing of Super Mario Maker 2. Luigi's here. He's here. He's got new hat. He's on the box art. He looks so handsome. Give some love to Luigi in the comments.
Toad's on there too.
He is.
Cat Toad. So, all right, Mario Maker 2, in the first few seconds, they solved what everybody wanted, right?
Yeah.
They have this little gimmick where Mario's going on. He tries to go down a ledge. He gets killed because there's no slope.
Yeah.
Boom, slopes. As soon as they show the slopes, I'm like, this isn't a port. This is a sequel. Right? And then they keep going. They show us all the old themes are back. And now they have the added 3D land.
Yep, 3D world.
3D, yeah, right. 3D world, but it's 2D.
Yep.
Which is just what the game should have been at the beginning.
Yeah.
I hope that's not the only theme they have.
Yeah.
Because I would love, even though New Super Mario Bros. 2 plays differently, I would love a New Super Mario Bros. 2, and maybe some of the Game Boy game themes would be really nice.
Oh, yeah, that'd be cool.
That would be, and I'd love that. I don't know if that will happen, but it also looks like we're having more playable characters this time.
Yeah.
Because last time I think we just had Mario, and then the mushroom would make him look differently.
We had Mario, and then the mushroom that made him look different was only an amiibo thing. I'm pretty sure.
No, you could get it in the game.
No, you could?
You could unlock all the costumes, I think, in the game.
Oh, okay,
But
cool.
amiibo would unlock them faster.
Yeah.
But the mushroom would make you look differently, but you'd still be Mario.
Yeah.
Now it looks like Toad, Luigi, and probably Peach, given the 3D world.
Yeah.
It's probably going to be in this game, so we're going to have new playable characters, which is cool. And I think that's just good overall for that game.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see what they do with it.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Considering what the first one was. And even if they don't do much, people love this game, and it's going to be a big hit, and I'm really happy they finally announced it.
Fine, you do it. The sequel.
Yeah. And then we got Box Boy plus Box Girl, which is the 4th game in the Box Boy series. I don't know if it's a remix pack or what's going on exactly, because Bye Bye Box Boy seemed like it was going to be the last one for the 3DS. But it's a little like puzzle platformer game from HAL Laboratories. People made I believe they made Starfy and Kirby. They definitely made Kirby. I don't know if they made Starfy. But it's their game. It's going to be an eShop only title. I guarantee you, if it performs well, based on how well they do with snipper clips, if it performs well enough, they'll give you a DLC pack eventually down the road and make a physical release.
Yeah.
But that's depending on probably how it performs. Yeah. I think this is great. I think Box Boy looks super cool. I think it's an interesting looking game. I want QB in as an assist trophy in Smash Bros. Really badly.
Yeah.
Because he has his own amiibo. So first off, release that in the States, because we never got that internationally, just in Japan. And I think it's just a cute, charming game from HAL Laboratories.
It looks nice. I'm not the biggest fan of puzzle games like that for whatever reason, even though I like puzzles.
And platformers.
But for some reason you put them together, I'm like, no, it's too many concepts.
There's too many things.
We can't go that far. But
2 game genres that start with P, I'm out.
But, yeah, it looks cute. I don't know if I'm gonna play it or not, but it looks fine.
It's probably gonna be cheap.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be coming out in April. Nothing else is in April, so I'm probably gonna pick it up just for that sake. And then we got a very cryptic one. We got the Smash Brothers 3.0 announcement.
Yeah.
So it was like a teaser trailer for a trailer that's gonna come later on at some point. They were just like, 3.0 is gonna happen, and they showed like this blurry screen with question marks on them.
Yeah.
And then they showed Joker for 3 seconds, and it was like, it's coming.
They didn't even show his face. They didn't even show him like posing normally. It was like he was in shadow, and it was like his
dropped
back.
in and stood up.
Yeah.
And that was it. And I'm just like, all right, what does this mean? Why does this need to be a separate thing?
Yeah.
So I'm assuming 3.0 is going to be a big update. I'm thinking there's got to be something, and I wanted to discuss this a little bit. What do you think is the thing they're hiding from us? What do you think is the smoking gun that's behind that curtain that's going to be like, oh my god?
I don't know. Okay, this is wild, and I have no basis for this, but hear me out. I think it's going to be like a new story, like Spirits Mode, but there's going to be more. I'm wondering if Subspace Emissary, like whatever that equivalent is going to be locked behind like an update, and like it'll happen, and it'll be like a DLC thing. Because if you remember when they first revealed the menu screen for the game, they zoomed in on like the delivery area with like the announcements, and they're like, what'll be here? And then it was really weird and mysterious, and then they never went back to that. And they were just like, oh, maybe we'll explain it at some point. So I'm wondering if it's some special, because if you look there, that's where all the announcements for DLC and stuff are. Right. So I'm wondering if there's going to be a huge DLC announcement, and it's going to be some sort of story-based thing.
Well, I don't think it'll be in 3.0, because if it's DLC, it isn't coming in this update, because that would imply it's free.
But what if it's just like, maybe it is?
I don't know, though. You think they would do a whole new, like, story mode for free.
I'm not saying it's plausible. I'm just saying that is my theory because I don't know. So I'm this. I just do this on podcasts. I'm just like, here's a crazy idea, and I throw it, and I hope it sticks.
That is the intent of this podcast.
It is. So that is my guess.
I mean, it's not the craziest thing in the world. I don't think that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
I think it's a little bit more tame.
Yeah.
I'm gonna assume one part of it is Mii Fighter costumes because that's kind of been rumored already. Mm-hmm. Anyways, Joker probably dropped with 3.0 because Piranha Plant dropped with, I believe it was 2.0.
Yeah.
I think we could be seeing fighter costumes for the actual Smash Brothers characters. So like Builder Luigi for Luigi, and like we have Builder Mario and Wedding Mario. I think it's like Builder Luigi or like Wedding Dress Princess Peach, maybe Wedding Tuxedo Bowser, Dry Bowser. I think that could be something.
That's interesting.
Because the only other thing I could think of is new Echo Fighters. And as much as I would love that to happen, if we were going to get new Echo Fighters, they would definitely make us pay for that.
Yeah. Or maybe they're part of those bundles. Like maybe like each new fighter comes with like an Echo Fighter.
Nope, they said everything that's in there. Music, a stage, and and the fighter. I mean, don't get me wrong. I would love for there to be downloadable Echo Fighters, and if they want to give us to us for free, even better.
Yeah.
But I think that's just a little bit too much to ask for.
Yeah.
Like if it happens for paid DLC, understandable. But I think like costumes are enough.
Yeah.
For it to be like a really cool and interesting thing, because something people have always kind of wanted. But they never did. Like, for years, I remember saying, well, Daisy would make a great costume for Peach.
Yeah.
And, like why not have Louie be a costume for Olimar?
Yeah.
Like, it's not that much work. You know what I mean? I think that would be a cool thing as a free update, and then they can charge for them after the free ones are out.
Yeah.
Because I think, like, the Geno Mii Fighter costume is missing. Yeah. There's, like, a couple of Mii Fighter costumes that are just missing. So they're going to add them back in.
Yeah.
There's no way they're not. They made money on Mii Fighter costumes last time, so why wouldn't they do them this time?
Yeah.
And I think that'll be what the update is bringing. I could see a story, maybe, you know what it could be?
What?
The other modes.
What other modes?
Home run contest, break the targets.
Oh,
because those are just gone. They're not in Ultimate.
That could be it.
Yeah, I think actually that's probably what it is.
That sounds very plausible.
They just need like a little bit more development time.
Yeah.
And then the app is definitely going to be a part of this.
Yeah.
Because that app just disappeared. They're like, in the Smash Brothers Direct, you're like, this is going to be a thing that happens, and it was gone.
Yep.
And we never saw it again. So I feel like that's going to be part of it.
Yeah.
Speaking of DLC, Nintendo went sicko mode and released Captain Toad DLC?
Yeah.
Like, what?
What everyone was clamoring for, apparently.
It's such a weird... We're getting DLC for a port of a Wii U game.
Yeah.
These madmen over at Nintendo.
The lads.
So we're getting co-op for Captain Toad. And then there's going to be DLC packs of new stages as well, which is incredible to me. The one thing I didn't see, which is literally mind-boggling to me, is that they didn't add the 3D World stages back in. Because they removed that from the Switch version in place of the Mario Odyssey stuff. But, like, why not put the 3D World stuff back on the game?
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
It didn't even make sense to cut it. But then to remove it and not bring it back as DLC makes even less sense.
Yeah.
But I'm super excited by the fact that this game is getting DLC, because that means other games could be getting DLC.
That we weren't expecting.
Other Wii U games could be getting DLC, specifically Mario Kart.
Yes.
Give me some more Mario Kart DLC.
God. My dream is that they just go, everyone is here, and it's just all the old stages, like every single stage remastered. Oh, and while I'm just like throwing rings around bottlenecks and winning straight 100s over here, I don't know what that metaphor was. Ignore that.
Me neither, but alright. You made a choice.
I did. I regret it. While I'm just doing that, make it so instead of like it being like 3 separate laps and like it's just the course once on the really long stages, bring it back to having to do 3 full laps of the entire thing. Just do it. Remember Old Rainbow Road where just like you felt like you were driving for 3 hours on the turnpike? Bring that back. That's fine. That's real racing. Don't give me this once around you're done bull. Bring it back.
Oh, I mean I know what you're talking about, but I don't have a problem with that.
Bring it back.
Either way, what they really need to do, instead of this nonsense you're talking about, what they need to do is give us a double dash mode.
Yes.
Because that just makes sense.
Yes.
That's what they need to do, is give us I mean, listen, battle mode's back. Thank God.
Yes.
Right. I'm so happy.
Yeah.
I'll never ask for anything again, but give me double dash mode. All right, then we got another update for another game, which is StarLink from Ubisoft.
Yeah.
Which is getting new Star Fox updates.
More.
All these Star Wolf characters are showing up. You're going to be able to play as Peppy, Falco, and Slippy before you could only play as Fox. And it's just like, oh my god. Just let Ubisoft make a Star Fox game.
Yeah, just let them do it.
I can't believe the best Star Fox game of the modern era isn't even a Star Fox game.
Yeah, that's a great point. It's just like, I just like how every like trailer I've seen for this game has just been more and more like, and it's just Star Fox. Like,
yeah, I honestly don't even know what the appeal of buying this game on the PlayStation or the Xbox is at this point, because it's like, just Star Fox.
You look at the box like, this is a weird shaped Star Fox game, but I'll purchase it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm super happy they're diving into the more Star Fox stuff. I don't mind getting more. I would love it actually if they expanded to other Nintendo franchises.
Yes.
Like seeing Samus and her gunship in this game would be cool. Or maybe like Captain Falcon. I'd love all of it.
That would be neat.
So do all that stuff.
Yeah.
Then we got some more for Yoshi's Crafted World. We basically just got to look at the game. They're going to be releasing a demo, which great because I want to play it. It looks great.
Yeah.
What else is it there to say? This game comes out next month.
Yeah, it's coming.
I want to play it.
Oh Lord, he coming.
You look like a squishy little boy, and I just want to play it.
You do. I want to like pat him on the head.
Then Fire Emblem Three Houses. We finally got like actual usable details.
Yes.
We saw a lot of the units, and one thing that really shocked me a little bit was it looks like all of the units will be your students, and that all of them are fully customizable. Now, for those of you who don't play Fire Emblem, in the game, there are certain weapon types characters will use. So there's sword users, there's axe users, there's bow users, there's magic users, there's all these different things. And usually a character is one specific type of character. So an archer is always an archer. You can sometimes add a sword or something else in there, but he's always an archer. This game seems like you could turn your archer into a magic user if you want.
Yeah.
Or you could turn your archer into a sword user if you want.
Yeah.
Or you could make him an archer, a sword user, and a magic user if you want. And that is crazy to me, because like that's so much customizability and so much replay value. But like I'm down. The game looks great. I'm excited. I'm a little upset that it got pushed back, because this game was originally supposed to release in 2018. Then they pushed it back to 2019 of spring, and now it's 2019 summer. So I really hope it makes its release date. I don't know that it will, but I hope it does.
I can't wait to play War Hogwarts.
I hope they eat you alive for that comment. All right, then we got Daemon Ex Machina, which still doesn't have a release date, by the way.
And I still have no idea what it is.
Me neither, but thank God they're putting out a demo.
I just know it's very red. That is all I know from the trailers.
I know it's red, and the guy who designed the characters is the guy who designed the characters for Fire Emblem, and that's it.
It looks like it is a game. I'm like pretty sure it's a game.
Probably about robots, it looks like.
Yes. Strong robot vibes because of all the robots in the trailer.
Yep.
And I think... Yes, I think I think it's on Switch.
I really want the demo.
Yeah.
Because I really want to know what this game is. That's just my main question right now is what is Daemon Ex Machina?
Yeah.
And then last one from Nintendo, then we got another one. Well, I guess not really, actually. Now that I say that loud. All right, one of the big ones, out of left field, unless you looked at the leaks, Link's Awakening.
Woo!
Completely remade from the ground up. It's got this, like, someone described it as Zelda Funko Pop. Which I think is going to make Abigail not want to buy this game.
No, Victor, don't ruin it for me.
They're less like vinyl. They're less like the vinyl pops. They look more like the mystery minis, actually.
Yeah, as some eloquent gentleman on Facebook said, it looks like toys.
It does.
Which it does.
It's like claymation toy. I love the aesthetic. There's been people whining about it.
Yeah, some people like don't like how cartoony and childish it is, but it's like, first of all, it's a 2D Zelda, and they are always a little more cutesy than the 3D Zeldas are, and they don't take themselves quite as seriously.
At least recently.
And second of all, there's like Goombas in this game. This game is known for being like weirdly overlapping with Mario, and like it's just adorable. What did you want them to do? Did you want them to go like the Mario live movie with the Goombas?
Yeah, I really wanted a dark and gritty game where the main character is a windfish.
Yeah,
guys, we're getting the HD windfish.
God, I am so excited to see the windfish in 3D.
This is the year of the windfish. The windfish was in Smash Bros. Ultimate as a spirit.
Yes.
The windfish is getting his own game.
Yep.
Yes, technically it's a Zelda game, but no, this is the windfish. Fish's game.
Yes.
Win Fish for Smash. I'm calling it right now.
Yes.
Either that or Link's uncle. One of the two of them will be
Link's nameless uncle, who is just
Smash
uncle.
Brothers. But yeah, I love the aesthetic of this game. I think it looks great.
It looks
Link's Awakening is one of the best Zeldas from what I've heard. So
yeah, it ranks up there.
Why not? And for anyone who's complaining about this art style, go boot up your GameCube copy of Twilight Princess, see how good that looks, and then come back and talk to me.
Yeah, honestly, as someone who adores Twilight Princess, it needed the HD remake for it to age well at all, because it didn't look good. I tried to play the original version once, and I was like, oh my god, this hurts my eyes. Alright,
and then the last game from Nintendo, and then we're going to go into a little bit of a third-party stuff. Astral Chain, which is a game being produced by Platinum Games. Platinum is the company that made Bayonetta. They made the Wonderful 101 before that. They also used to be some of them from Clover and over at Capcom. So Hideki Kamiya, for example, he's responsible for Beautiful Joe. He's responsible for Okami, and he's responsible for, oh my god, Devil May Cry.
Mm-hmm.
So those are like all his games. He has a new game called Astral Chain coming out, and at first we both thought it was a Xenoblade game.
It looked so much like Xenoblade. I thought it was like a gritty thing.
I literally thought it was Xenoblade Chronicles X.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry. I thought it was Xenoblade. Yeah, Xenoblade Chronicles X 2.
Uh-huh.
That's what I thought it was. It wasn't.
No.
It has nothing to do with Xenoblade. It's a completely new original IP being developed by Platinum and published by Nintendo. It's like you're a cop and you have a partner robot who is chained to you and you control both characters.
Yep.
It looks cool. I like the character design. I want to see more.
Yeah. Do you know what I thought it was, actually? Wait, can I spoil Xenoblade Chronicles 2?
No.
Xenoblade 2? Damn. Okay, never mind. It reminds me of a thing from that game. That's all the information you're getting. Great.
Yeah, I'm not going to let you spoil that game. That ending's too good.
Okay.
Go play Xenoblade.
Yeah, 2.
Well, the first one too.
Play
all three. Play all 3 Xenoblades.
Play the Xenoblade. Go Xenoblade.
Alright, and then we go into third party, which is a little bit less exciting. We had Bloodstained Ritual of the Night, which is like Castlevania, but not.
It's Magical Girl Castlevania, is what I could tell.
That's really what it felt like. I don't know if this was supposed to be. I'm assuming this is like what Shovel Knight is to original platformers.
Yeah.
Castlevania form, or like that indie thing where they homage the series.
Yeah.
I'm assuming this is an homage to Castlevania because it even sounds like Rondo of Blood or Symphony of the Night.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's too close. It looks interesting.
It doesn't to me.
No?
No, I look at it and I'm like, okay, this. And I have no feeling toward it. I don't think it looks bad. It's just like, I have no interest in it. Because it doesn't look unique in any way. Like you look at Shovel Knight and you're like, this is something new. It's paying homage, clearly, but this is something new. I look at Bloodstained Ritual of the Night and I'm just like, this has been done many a time.
See, I don't get the same opinion. I feel like it looks new. I just think it looks like Castlevania, and I personally have no interest in Castlevania.
Yeah.
So I have no interest in this game, playing it. But I think there's a hole in the market where Castlevania used to be, because Konami's not really doing that right now.
Yeah.
So might as well have a different company put out Castlevania games.
I don't know, the way, maybe this is a weird nitpick for me, but like I was just watching the way the girl was running, like it just looked like it was a weird pace.
That is a weird nitpick.
It is a weird nitpick, but like that is what stood out to me from the commercial. It's just like, wow, she's running at a really weird, like kind of slow pace that doesn't match the energy they're going for. I don't know if anyone else felt that way, but like,
listen, Bloodstained for me, it's getting an okay. For Abigail, she needs more time.
Yeah.
Then we had Dragon Quest XI. I don't know which one. I don't know what number that is.
Yeah, I don't know.
11? Is it 11?
Maybe.
10. X is 10, and then 1, 11, I think.
Okay.
I'm gonna say 11. Dragon Quest 11S.
Yep.
Which is the one with Luminari, if that's what you're curious of. Which the whole time I was like, is this a Smash reveal? Is this it? Because of Brave in the code. Which everyone is like, alright, it's the Dragon Quest character. It's probably going to be Erdrick. And then there's some rumors that it's going to be Erdrick and Luminari. I don't know, whatever. But Luminari's game is coming to Nintendo Switch. That makes sense to me. I'm actually surprised they didn't announce more Dragon Quest stuff. Because they did that whole blowout with the Final Fantasy stuff last time.
Yeah.
I was expecting the same kind of blowout for Dragon Quest. And I'm also expecting that same kind of blowout for Kingdom Hearts later on. So
yes.
It just makes sense. Port them all over here.
give it to us.
We also got Dragon Quest Builders 2, which I heard that the first one was really good. So here's your Dragon Quest Goku Minecraft. Have fun with that. Then we went to Oni Naki, which is a new IP from Square Enix as well.
Which looks really cool, actually.
It is. It's that like JRPG looking thing.
Yeah. And it's like you go reincarnation's a thing. You're not allowed to mourn.
Xenoblade but ghosts. Lots of Xenoblade. Yeah, I think we're just not processing anime RPGs right.
No. Because the Anunnaki thing, it's like you get a partner thing, and their abilities, you don't play as them, but like if you have them quote unquote equipped, they lend to slightly different fighting stuff. For
it's like Blades. I agree.
So it was like the Blades in Xenoblade 2, and I was just like,
I'm just saying that every Japanese RPG that showed up in this thing, we're like, is it Xenoblade?
Not everyone.
All two of them.
All two.
Both of them, we were like, is this Xenoblade?
To be fair, both of them were things we had never seen before.
Well, I mean, yeah, they're both new.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm just saying.
They're only two.
Listen. I don't think we're defending on this one. Well,
anyway, Oninaki looks really good. I want to play it. It looks pretty, and it looks interesting.
It's a JRPG made by Square Enix. There's only one way this is going to turn out.
Good.
Yes. These are the people who made Final Fantasy, Kingdom Hearts, and Dragon Quest.
You were right. Yes, this will be good.
And then last but not least, there was more stuff, but I don't want to talk about the rest because I don't care. The last one I want to talk about is Deltarune.
Hello.
Episode 1 of Deltarune is coming to Nintendo Switch for free. Which, if it's for free, is for me.
Yeah.
And it's Undertale, but more. What else you want?
It is Undertale plus.
Yeah, I don't know what else you want.
Yes.
Undertale was like, it came out, everyone was like, oh my god, it's amazing. Except for some people who were stupid.
Yeah.
And then people were like, well, I can't wait for the second one. And now it's here.
Yeah. More chapters are in development, which means, obviously we will get the rest of the chapters also on Switch, which is exciting. Because maybe we'll get them at the same time as everyone else. And then we won't be pre-spoiled to hell.
I think the Deltarune on console, I think the first console is Switch.
What?
It's not on PlayStation or Xbox yet.
I know.
Undertale took forever.
I mean, the release date will happen on Steam or whatever, and console.
Oh yeah, most likely. I just think that the thing that happened with Undertale and why that all happened is because they didn't know how to. Toby Fox.
Oh no, yeah. That shit. Oh no, I don't blame them for that part. I just meant I don't want to get spoiled for this because that's actually one thing I always wanted was I didn't actually get to experience Undertale myself.
Mm-hmm.
I experienced it through Let's Plays because I couldn't get it for whatever reason.
Right.
So it's I want it to come out on console at the same time as Steam so that I can actually have that experience myself.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna go back and play Undertale at some point.
Yeah.
I was fine with the Let's Play because it caught me off guard either way.
Yeah.
But I would like to play it at some point. I'm definitely gonna get Episode 1 of Deltarune.
Me too.
Hopefully I like it, and if I do, I'm gonna keep going because it looks fun.
Yeah.
If not, I'm just gonna watch Let's Play. I don't like the gameplay, but I probably will. Yeah. All right, folks. I think that's it from us. Yeah.
We did it, folks. We made a video.
I mean, we do that all the time.
We do, but
I do that 3 times a week.
But at the same time, in the same room.
We also do that.
We do.
We literally didn't do that one time.
I know. But
listen, trying to get me in trouble.
No, I'm not trying to get in trouble.
Fucking trouble with the cops.
I'm saying.
Trying
no, whatever.
Shut down my illegal Chuck E. Cheese pizza thing. Huh?
Did you like this video where we said we were talking about Nintendo, then immediately talked about pizza for half an hour?
It was 4 minutes.
For half an hour?
That's not how time works.
It felt like half an hour.
You have a very bad perception of time.
You're right.
This entire podcast is half an hour long.
Is that it?
Yeah, it's 35 minutes. Oh my god, it's just as long as the direct. We have to end it now.
Okay,
all right, bye.